Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Knowledge and Relationships. Right off the start, I was originally going to plan to use this tripod stand to hold my phone up so I could record, so that way you guys could see like the nice trees and background that's behind me while I'm sitting on this bench. But unfortunately, I forgot to bring like this additional piece that connects my phone to the tripod stand. So that's my bad on that. But today's topic is about getting your mind right. That's right, get your mind right. And what I mean by saying this is that a lot of us, we're so focused on uh, the outward things. We're so focused on the superficial things. An example, like most of us are focused on on what people think of us, and we try to customize ourselves to fit the norm to please people. But what happens is that we wind up becoming nothing because we lose ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that everyone is a nobody and we're all absolutely nothing. We're all somebody. We're all something. But what happens is that we get caught up in stripping ourselves, our personality, you know, our true selves that was intended to, live life according to the means of our own happiness. But when we try to fit it into someone else's happiness, we lose ourselves and become nothing. So let's say, for instance, when it comes to, I'm going to use women and men, for example. I'll start off with the women first. With women, when you see, with a woman, when you see like a woman wearing like a lot of makeup, just a lot of makeup on her face, that will tell you a lot about her, you know. And what it shows is that that woman is very insecure about herself. Now, I'm not saying that, um, put on makeup is wrong and, you know, uh, like it speaks about you. I mean, most people, most women, they wear makeup because, it just enhances like certain parts of the face that make them look a little bit more prettier or whatever. But when you have somebody that wears excessive makeup a lot, overdo it, like looking like a straight clown, like that's where it speaks high volumes because it shows like a level of insecurity. And that's just like one of many examples. Um, for guys, uh, guys could you could be like broke. Your bank account is probably like negative, like 300 or negative, like in like $60,000. You could have bad credit, but you'll do anything, right, to probably get like a certain type of car to show off. And I had like friends that have done that before, that put themselves in situations where, at the time you buy yourself a nice car because you're trying to confiscate, um, you know, the things that you lack. You're probably thinking, okay, you're lacking in looks department. No woman is chasing after you. So what you do in your head, you buy yourself a nice car. So you buy the nice car, and you're thinking like, okay, now this will get the woman's attention. Now she will be attracted to me for the things I have. You get a good job. You know, you maybe let's say you get lucky, you take a woman on a date, but you take her like to these like 5-star restaurants. You buy her a whole bunch of gifts, designer clothes, whatever the case is. Heck, you will go out your way just to show the woman that you care, and just to show that woman that, hey, look, you see, I may lack in this department, but I'm not lacking in this department with the dineros. But when things don't really go out your way, then you get bitter about it. Same thing, you know. Like I said before, women that wears like a whole lot of like makeup, maybe the weaves or whatever type of stuff, or dress like in a certain like provocative type of way, just to get the attention of a guy that they desire, but they don't get it. You may have a whole bunch of orbiters that will float around you. I'll give it to them about that. But as far as the guys that you really want, that you're attracted to, and they're not paying you no attention, you'll get bitter. You know, and honestly, people could see who you really are. The more you try to flaunt, the more people will see that you're nothing more than like a tryhard. And you don't want to come yourself, you don't want to present yourself as a tryhard type of person. Because in the end, it's like you're only just gaining a bunch of superficial friends, or I'll just say superficial relationships, rather than like, building like strong, like fundamental relationships. People like who will just accept you for who you are. Now, unless if who you are is like like an a-hole, then that's a different story. But but I just want to touch bases on that part because, man, like we as people, as a society, we gotta start making the changes. We gotta start getting our minds right. We gotta start focusing like on the things that's really meaningful. Like honestly, like relationships is really, it shouldn't even be that hard. But people, they put too much extra stuff to it just to try to make themselves look good. Sometimes you gotta get to a point where you're able to like let yourself down, relax, and find the people who really have a genuine high interest for you. That's where like it really boils down to it. It's a whole lot easier just to narrow things down once you know like your worth, like your value. You find the people who share the same values that you have, so you don't have to like try to look for these people that you're trying to impress. And for guys, going back to them, um, man, like if you're struggling, right, trying to find the perfect mate, the perfect woman, I'm just gonna let you know, you'll never find that perfect woman. But if you do the things that will, self improve yourself without trying to be a tryhard, I mean, the universe is gonna present itself, you know, with people on your caliber. You may find like, the nines or tens, or I'll say the sevens, eights, nines, or tens, or whatever that you're looking for. I know everybody's looking for like that 10 piece or whatever, but sometimes, remember, there's always pros and cons to, when it comes to anybody. But um, but that's pretty much it. You know, I just wanted to like just to narrow it down, man. Like I know people will say, you know, the best key is to be yourself. We hear that a lot. Be yourself, right? Um, and yeah, like it's easy for me to say like, yeah, that's all I gotta do. I just gotta be my authentic self. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. What if I say don't be yourself? You probably would think like, well, that's kind of like counterintuitive to like what you're saying like in this video. Well, my thing is that I want you to be your best self. Be more than what you are today. Be something better for tomorrow, you know, and the day after, and the week after, and the month and the years after. Continue to elevate yourself. That's what I mean. You know, be better than yourself. Don't just be yourself, be a better version of you. And continue to get your mind right. Because a lot of things that we focus on, like in this world, is, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth our time and our energy. Anything that we put our focus to that's superficial, we're just like exhibiting our energy out there. And if your energy is not, you know, being used like in the right place, with the right people, you're just gonna exhaust yourself. So, you know, like I said, just continue, to be the best version of you. Uh, stop worrying about what people think of you. Focus on what you need to do to be better for yourself. All right, guys. like the video, comment, definitely subscribe. Like I have a lot of people that's viewing my channels, but definitely subscribe because that helps get the word out a lot faster, and then share my videos as well too. Anyways, peace out. Get your mind right.